Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe my channel. What if the very system meant to protect us is letting dangerous criminals walk free? In a shocking turn of events, Starmer expresses his anger and frustration over the intolerable mistaken release of prisoners. This isn't just a political issue, it's a matter of public safety and justice. Stay tuned to hear his heartfelt plea for accountability and reform that could change everything. The oak door of the minister's private study opened with a sigh, not a bang. Elias Thorne, Minister for Corrections and Judicial Affairs, stood silhouetted against the pale morning light. His face was a mask of contained tension, every muscle in his jaw locked down. The report resting on his mahogany desk seemed to radiate cold dread, a toxic spill on polished wood. The system, that sprawling bureaucratic beast designed to hold and process the less than lawful, had coughed up a catastrophic error. Not a glitch in the mainframe or a missed signature, but a fundamental, baffling blunder in the very core of its operation. Several individuals, still meant to be under the state's watch, were now simply elsewhere, gone. A monumental clerical foul-up had cleared their slate ahead of time, a staggering, inexplicable administrative lapse. Thorne picked up the report. Its contents detailed the incident at the high-security facility known as the Citadel. A new, untested algorithm designed to fast-track paperwork for those nearing legitimate discharge had somehow cross-referenced lists and executed orders based on faulty data. The end result was a spectacular operational failure. He didn't yell. Elias Thorne rarely did. His power lay in the precise, withering focus of his gaze and the chilling quiet of his demeanor. He felt a deep volcanic churn, a profound sense of utter disappointment at the incompetence that had made a mockery of his office and his promises to the public. It was a situation that simply could not have transpired. The laxity, the sheer boneheadedness of it all was a personal affront. He called for his chief of staff, a capable but currently nervous woman named Anya. She entered, clutching a steaming mug of tea like a life raft. "Anya," Thorne began, his voice barely above a rasp, "tell me, step by step, how the mechanism designed to keep dangerous individuals detained permitted them to walk free before their appointed time. Leave nothing out. I want the lineage of every decision, every ignored warning, every skipped checkmark. I want the name of the clerk, the name of the supervisor, the name of the programmer who signed off on that untested software." Anya swallowed hard. "Minister, the initial inquiry points to the new digital ledger system. The integration team missed a key filter, a tag for high-risk clearances. When the system ran the mass verification, it processed them as eligible for immediate processing and release documentation." "Immediate processing," he echoed, the words heavy with sarcasm. So the very protocols intended to safeguard the citizenry were circumvented by a careless line of code. This is a complete breakdown of trust, Anya. The public relies on us to keep the bar shut until the ledger is settled, and we have spectacularly failed to manage that elementary duty." He stood and walked to the enormous window overlooking the city, his back to her. The world outside looked peaceful, utterly unaware of the sudden, unscheduled reappearance of a handful of society's sharpest edges. "I am taking personal oversight of the recovery operation," he stated. "I want a full, unvarnished accounting presented to the press before noon. No obfuscation, no coded language. We will own this institutional lapse. And then," he turned back, his gaze cold as Arctic ice, "we will begin the purge. Every single person responsible for this egregious slip-up, from the coder to the signing officer, will be permanently removed from public service. This level of dereliction of duty cannot be excused, tolerated, or repeated. We must restore the integrity of the state's confinement apparatus. This level of organizational shambles will cease today. He tapped the report once, a final, sharp punctuation mark. The task was monumental, the consequences potentially horrific, but Elias Thorne, Minister for Corrections, was ready to burn the old structures down to the foundations to ensure that the system, the great bureaucratic beast, learned a lesson in precision and accountability it would never forget. Anya simply nodded, her hand steadying now on the mug. She knew that controlled fury was far more terrifying than a shouted tantrum. Yes, Minister, the necessary heads will roll, and the fugitives will be found.